Good morning. How are you doing today? Good? That's good. Me, well, I'm blessed, not stressed. What's today's topic going to be about? Well, today's topic is going to be found in Hebrews chapter 10, verses 30 and 31. But before I dive in, have you ever had a hard time forgiving somebody? Because you felt they wronged you so bad. And this world has a way of thinking that if someone wronged you, you should take it into your own hands. Do something about it. Be proactive, and be reactive. And the world tells you all these things, but the Word tells you something different. And here's what the Word says about that. For we know him that hath said, Vengeance belongeth unto me. I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again the Lord shall judge his people. It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living God. Now what does this mean? He will take care of it. Vengeance is his. Belongeth unto me. Not unto thee, unto me. And that is him, right? I will recompense, saith the Lord. Who said it? The Lord said it. I didn't say it. He said it. You didn't say it. He said it, right? So it's a reminder. When we get frustrated, when someone wrongs us, what happens is that we get mad. And we're like, oh, man, that really sucks. Why'd they have to do that? What's wrong with them? And we want to, the flesh wants to go after them and make it right. But we can make it right by forgiving them for their wrong. See, two wrongs don't make a right. You ever add a negative and a negative together? Doesn't work, right? You'd think it'd be -2. But here's the thing. If you had a -1 and a +1, it cancels out and makes 0. All right? So that's why you add the positive, to cancel it out. I know. I'm not the best at math. I'm not a mathematician by trade. But I will tell you this, that when we have thoughts of vengeance and wanting to get revenge, those are not godly things. Those are not things we should be thinking about. Jesus did not. So we should not. After all, he is the perfect and only role model we should have in our lives. Yes, when you're a child, your parents should be a good example, but he is the perfect example. He is the perfect role model, because not all of us are blessed with good parents. Some of us were born in situations where we didn't really have that, whether it be a bad mom or a bad dad or bad both, or a lack of both. It really depends. Each person is born into a completely unique situation, but we've all dealt with our share of problems. And what happens is that God brings people into our lives that have dealt with those same problems, or might have a new perspective on how to approach those problems. See, he doesn't bring people into your life for no reason. It's not all a coincidence. There is no such thing as a coincidence with God. The only coincidences are coinciding incidents that are used to bring about and glorify him, to show his glory, to show his power, his authority, right? And, and this is saying that, God will take care of it. If you're mad at someone, forgive them and move on. If they don't change their ways, God's going to handle it. God's going to help them see the error of their ways, whether they're a believer or not. Because sometimes we get mad with unbelievers because it's just like, man, but they're not any less of a person than you are, because you were once like that too. So before you point the finger at them, whenever you point a finger at someone, you point 3 back at yourself. I like to remember that. The 3, to me, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. And the other way is saying, it's like, don't judge them. You can judge righteously, but if you're judging personally, that's different. So let God be God, and don't try to take his place. Don't try to be judge, jury, and executioner, because you wouldn't last a day in his seat. Forgive, you don't have to forget.